Have you ever witnessed a change so dramatic that it seems nearly unreal? We're going to start a story today that will grab your attention right away. The adventure we are about to go on may alter your perspective on perseverance, success, and well-being. So stay with me through to the conclusion. We're discussing the photos from Jelly Roll's most recent weight loss attempt. There is no doubting that Jelly Roll's metamorphosis is something you have to witness to believe, regardless of whether you're a fan or just inquisitive. These pictures have generated a lot of discussion. Jelly Roll has long been recognized for his gritty music and manner, but he now has a completely different appearance. He bore the weight of criticism and conflict for many years, in addition to the physical hardship. His path to a better life has been filled with ups and downs, uncertainty, and numerous difficulties. We're here today, however, to discuss those specific occasions that changed his course. While some may find the results a bit too much, each image conveys a strong message about perseverance. The amount of work required to reach this position is shown in these pictures. The pictures have an undiluted honesty and, despite their initial startling appearance, show a man who is a living example of how change is possible. In the music industry, Jelly Roll is now more than simply a nickname. He is a representation of individual success. His journey teaches you the value of taking charge of your life and making difficult decisions, especially when the path is not simple, regardless of whether you agree with every move he made. Each picture demonstrates the courage to face deeply ingrained behaviors and declare, "I want a better me." What does it really mean to change your life so drastically, maybe on your mind? Feeling different is just as important as looking different. The images of Jelly Roll provide insight into the arduous work that goes on behind the scenes and depict a body that has undergone significant transformation. They serve as a reminder that obstacles to achievement are frequently hidden from view. These images serve as a reminder that every step you take, no matter how challenging, brings you one step closer to your objective, and occasionally the transformation will be better than you could have ever dreamed. It's also critical to recognize the significance of the language we use when discussing such a transition. People may be responding to the degree of change when they think Jelly Roll's pictures are a bit too much, but consider it this way. Significant changes occur gradually, frequently accompanied by significant reactions. The pictures are more than simply snapshots. They are a record of a struggle that demonstrates that we are always capable of changing, even in the face of a world that is quick to condemn. This movie serves as an invitation to examine that process in further detail and to recognize the bravery required to pursue personal development. Each image in this series depicts a different aspect of Jelly Roll's trip. Some images show a guy who has surmounted challenges that most of us can only contemplate, with a solemn, resolute countenance. His smile gives others a sense of comfort and hope, the knowledge that they are at last headed in the right direction. These pictures illustrate that change is not a simple path, but rather a convoluted one with many diversions. It is important to pause and reflect on the strength and work that went into each metamorphosis, even though it could seem a bit too much to some viewers. Many of us struggle on a daily basis with our habits, health, and self-esteem. These difficulties are reflected in Jelly Roll's story, but there is also hope. His images inspire us to consider our own limitations and how we might get past the challenges we face in our own lives. His transformation serves as a reminder that anything is possible if one has the willpower, despite the fact that the thought of change can be disheartening. Every stride forward is a step towards a healthy future, despite the fact that the path ahead may be difficult and the outcomes may appear drastic. A change in appearance can swiftly ignite conversations among friends and online in today's fast-paced society. However, beneath the commotion and murmurs, we might all learn a valuable lesson. These images demonstrate the glacial pace of development and the reality that the most difficult conflicts are frequently fought in secret before being made public. Jelly Roll fought his way to a fresh start, day by day, rather than just waking up one day and being the guy he is now. Regardless of the difficulties they encounter, everybody can learn from his narrative of tenacity. Keep in mind that the story is about more than just a shift in weight while you watch this movie and examine every picture. Hours of self-control, errors, and hard-won triumphs have gone into creating each image. Consider a moment when you made a minor life adjustment, such as adopting a new routine, developing a healthier habit, or even making a difficult decision. Over time, these experiences accumulate, and before you know it, you've changed in ways that go beyond appearances. Jelly Roll's journey offers a powerful illustration of how far one can push themselves if they are persistent. It's critical to acknowledge that each transformation narrative is distinct. Jelly Roll's story may seem bizarre to some, but it serves as a reminder that everyone has their own path and pace. Every step forward is necessary to effect change. There is no one correct way to do it. Those that dare to challenge themselves are usually the most motivating, despite the fact that some people may be afraid of such a big change. The secret is to keep going when things get tough, whether they have to do with our goals or how we care for our bodies. As this film draws to a close, I would want to express my gratitude for your patience and attention to detail. The journey depicted in Jelly Roll's photographs is not just about weight loss or beauty, it's also about the inner power that comes from working towards a better life. I hope these pictures will inspire you, whether you're looking for motivation, shock value, or simply the tale of a man who didn't let life pass him by. Remember that every action you take counts, even if you've ever thought that change is too difficult or that the response to your advancement isn't worth the effort. Jelly Roll's metamorphosis serves as a reminder that our accomplishments are determined by our work and the obstacles we surmount, not just by how we seem. His story demonstrates that even if they might initially seem a bit too much, taking your own life can have serious consequences. In conclusion, Jelly Roll's weight loss pictures serve as a potent reminder that there are many different kinds of change and that the most significant lessons are frequently learned from the most significant changes. They encourage us to reflect on our unique paths and the challenges we encounter. They inspire us to be courageous in our own lives, whether it means conquering an inner problem, kicking a bad habit, or just starting down the path to a healthy future. No matter how difficult the path ahead may appear, I hope this movie has given you something to think about and encouraged you to keep going. We appreciate you watching the full video. I firmly think that everyone has the power to affect change, and Jelly Roll's story is only one illustration of that power. Watch this space for more tales that demonstrate the strength of resolve and the beauty of change.